Just go out the door. Y'all see this on camera? I'm trying to leave out the door, get away from the situation and make things better for me, but I can't seem to go. So when the police get here, you will see, because I'm gonna have to remove her from me physically. I'm trying to be polite and just walk out and have a great day, but she won't get off me. Can you please get off me? I'm asking her twice.
I'm asking you to
Can
sit
you
down.
please get off of me?
Okay, I'm asking you to sit down.
Can you please get off of me?
Gary, please don't put your hands. I'm begging you, please sit down, Gary. Please don't leave me. Please.
You see this, right?
Gary,
You see this?
please,
I'm
stop.
trying to go.
Please.
I'm trying to go.
Look at me.
I don't want to be with you.
I will give you whatever.
I don't want nothing from you. I want to be away from you. I want my just go out the door. Y'all see this on camera? I'm trying to leave out the door.
All right, y'all, before I dive into that, let me show you this other clip.
I've decided I'm going to display my acting skills. So take one. This is what it's like to be. This is what it's like to be heartbroken. Okay. You can make it up. I used to do this all the time to manipulate men, and it works like 9 out of 10 times. They feel guilty and like they didn't do anything wrong. So, and it.
All right, family, I played the second video because many people were commenting on the first video saying, she's really losing it. Don't leave her in that state of mind. She'll probably hurt herself. And I wanted you guys to see that 9 times out of 10, this is done to purposely manipulate the person that you've hurt. You understand? It's not something that you can't control. She's not losing her mind. She's trying to hang on to him by doing that exact act. You see in the second video, she did it on cue. Do you understand? Now, in that first video, I can guarantee you if he had taken his hands and removed her off of him in any way, she would have made it overwhelmingly worse. She would have blew it up and acted like she was hurt, even injured, okay? You look what you did to me, And she would have known that he was just trying to move her because she won't let him go. You even heard her say, please do not put your hands. She almost went there before he could even do anything. It's so good he recorded that, because that same woman right there would turn into a whole different woman when the police arrive. Or if he leaves even before the police, she'll tell all her friends all the evil that this man done to her entire life, using the same act. Now, why do women use this act? Because you heard her say it, she uses it all the time, right? A woman will use that act a lot of times when she doesn't want to give you something that you desire, some type of sexual favor, some type of respect or something like that, okay? A lot of times women will give these type of things to a man who don't want them because they're sexually attracted to them. But if they get with a guy who has longevity qualities, they'll withhold a lot of these things, making him work for them. You see what I'm saying? And so basically the man might find out that she's been flirting or doing things that he didn't think she could do because he romanticized her in his mind. Now he realized that she can do all those things, and now he wants to leave. And now she's acting like this to play on his heart. And 9 times out of 10, guess what? It'll work because it triggers inside of a man a damsel in distress gene. We want to protect them. We want to raise them up. We want to say, okay, well, if she's innocent of what she's doing because of some psychological trauma, and based on the way she's acting right now, she's completely broken down. She must really love me. Let me put in a little bit more time and continue to raise this woman up, because men think like that. We love to try to fix somebody. We're fix-its. You understand? So she'll appear to be completely broken, even though she knows that what she's doing is she's conscious of it. Now, a lot of times, if a woman had her father in her life, she's been practicing this with her father her whole life, using certain type of emotional responses to get certain behaviors out of her father. And so if a child a lot of times acts sick, they'll get a different response from their parents. They might say, you okay, baby? Well, just sit down for a while. It'll get better. And they'll learn this. And so they'll start faking it. And so throughout life, they start faking it. Oh, we all have these type of things that we take with us. And that's why we need healing. Do you understand? But in this case, she recognizes that, the second clip, she recognized that it works on men. So men, I want you to understand that when someone's crying all up in your face like that, they're not always real. And I know you want to believe them, but please understand, some people are actually intentionally manipulating you. They're trying to convince you that it's your fault. So you'll take the guilt so you won't leave them or see them for who they truly are. So a lot of times I explain to you why a woman might use that. She might use it if she cheats on you. She might say, well, I only did it because you weren't there, or I only did it because there was this time. And then she always do something like that. And you'll say, okay, you know, or she'll do it to monkey branch. If she doesn't want to be single, be her own resource while she heals from one relationship to the next, and she wants to just go from one relationship to the next, she'll tell the next guy of all the harm you did to her. So he will say, I won't treat you that way. I'll treat you better. Come be with me. And now she doesn't have to grow. She doesn't have to heal. She doesn't have to go through the process of learning to be an adult and taking care of herself, because she's just going to go from one guy to another and use that same mechanism to move and travel by. Okay? And likely she'll use the same things on him. You see? A lot of times a woman will do this to get a man to go fight another man. In a lot of cases, man. So please understand that who you think, a lot of times men are easily played because men romanticize women. I used to be this way. You believe that none of them can do wrong, but it's not to say that all of them are evil. And I'm not even saying she's evil. I'm saying that many people display these behaviors, men and women, because of their own trauma or what they want out of you. Okay? And they don't even know they're actually doing it in a villain type of way. Okay? It's actually just what happens, but it's a lot of trauma that's linked to bringing that out. Okay? Now, where does she learn this though? Is she psychologically like a villain saying, I'm going to manipulate this man, and every time things get out of hand, I'm going to create a dramatic scene just to hold on to him? No, she's actually not even conscious that she is a manipulating narcissist. She learned this behavior young in life. She used it on her parents, on her mother and her father. See, when she wanted attention from her parents, she would cut a tantrum to get it. She'd often even act like this or pretend to be sick as well. And a lot of times women will do this because they want your attention. They don't care about how much they hurt you by convincing you of a lie. They just want you to worry about them. They want you to care about them. They want you to be psychologically glued to them in some type of way. So they'll cut these tantrums. You understand? A little girl will do this to her father. She'll say, my stomach hurts and I don't feel well. And then trust me, your spouse, that significant other girl that likes you, she'll do that to you as well. It's all lying and manipulation tactics, but she doesn't know it. I think the biggest problem is a lot of times women don't know they're manipulators, except for the girl in the second clip, okay? But deep down, the one holding on to that first guy, she knows she's a problem. She knows she should let go. And that's why she's saying, I'll now give you all you need. So the key is don't stand for it regardless, and know your worth, know your value, okay? Only be with people who's serious with you, who's going to give you what you require, and you give them what they require. If you're with somebody who don't bring that out of you, and they have to do all these things just to bring that out of you, the relationship gonna be too much like work. So be with somebody who actually brings the best out of you so you don't end up cheating like this. Peace, family.